Here we go, guys. In 3, 2, 1. It's
It's
Friday from
Friday.
quarantine. Guys, so we are on our very first virtual call Skype episode. How is everybody?
Sensational.
I'm cool.
We good. We live,
I'm-
man.
I'm feeling pretty good, man.
Will? Where did Will go?
He put himself on mute again.
Will is insane.
Person who was screaming for help. That joke's crazy.
Guys, so everybody, this is what we're having to do right now for everybody that's going to be watching us and listening to us. This is what we're having to do right now since we're on this quarantine coronavirus lockdown
Yes, sir.
situation.
Yeah.
What we gotta do?
Crazy
We're
times.
practicing.
Crazy time.
So in the spirit of still wanting to get together and respect the law, you know, we wanted to still give people content, and we want to welcome Shan.
Hey.
Welcome Shan back to the podcast, guys. Shan,
Welcome back, Chan.
I want to start. I want you to just give the people an update. I know a lot of people have been asking about you and haven't been watching because you haven't been on. So
No, that's no. Well, life was hitting me real hard, real aggressively. Like life was pounding me. But now life is in the midst of the coronavirus and all of this craziness. But life is coming back to some sort of stability for me, and I'm happy to be with the crew again. I have missed y'all. I have missed having an outlet to really talk and be free. So I am so glad to be back. And yes,
we missed you as well.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
So good to have you back, Shannon.
Hey, so good to be back. Thank y'all.
Well, guys, so we're gonna just jump right in with some Friday small talk. And guys, so the topic today is I saw this post on was it Instagram a couple days ago, and it was from I think it was like the Faithful Black Male Association or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, and what they said, that's right, parent. What they said was, this was the thing, and I want us to discuss it. And Shan, we would really love to hear what you have to say. So the thing was this. I'm just gonna generalize it, and then I'm gonna post it really for the people so y'all can actually see what it says verbatim. But what it says is that all through the years, right, men have been told what being a man was by a woman. And so what this association was saying is that, all right, now it's time for the men to really come together and step up and create our own rules, our own code for us to live by, and not live by what women and what, you know, society has really told us to be. So what do y'all think about that, man? And do y'all think that it's gonna be, I know everyone's gonna come at it from different aspects because I feel it bubbling up. I feel it. But what I want everyone to just look at it from the surface. Look at what they're saying. Like he said, I mean, and you can address it and don't stray too far from the issue at hand. Okay.
What was that laugh? That was fun. Okay. Yeah. Who wants to start this off? I think we should start with Shan, since she's the.
Shan, you start.
Y'all sure? Okay, so let me start as surface as possible and say we should all be allowed to be who we want to be regardless. Like I am, you know, I don't think we should all be caged into to like societal norms, but it happens. It's a natural thing. I think just as men have had certain guidelines that may have been created by women as expectations, there are similar expectations set on women as well. But ultimately, I get it that I guess men have a lot of pressure on them in society.
Okay.
But I
this
think
is
it's
black men now. This is black
no,
men.
and that's what I was gonna say. I didn't know if we were taking it into a race, like are we just saying men in general? But you said it's the Faithful Black Men Association.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Which I support that. I hope everybody in it is really faithful. But yeah, I just think it's the suspect name, but I'm a rock with it. Y'all be faithful black men. But I don't know. Like I really feel like that's such a deep rooted thing, especially with black
It's
men
definitely
and
deep rooted.
slavery and all that type of stuff. But ultimately, you should just be who you want to be, and who cares? I mean, who cares? But
Deontay.
Hey. So for me, I definitely see different sides of this. I think each group has an outside group, not only racially but even on a gender level. I think each group has an outside force that comes in and tries to help give some guidelines like, hey, maybe these are things that we like or whatever, but sometimes the boundary can be overstepped. And so I know for me as a male, I definitely think that the boundary can be overstepped. Like I more so recently, from my experience, I see like women and telling men like this is what toxic masculinity is. This is why and it's kind of it's like putting different constraints on like what it is to be a man. It's like this is why you guys have toxic masculinity because you guys are afraid to cry or something like that, or but just like put in different constraints on it. But like being a man is being kind of like
Oh, thank you.
who you are. Like, yeah, there are general things that like are disrespectful for like, yeah, like don't obviously hit anybody, don't do anything like that. But from my experience, I see like women putting like a lot of constraints on men on just like what it means to be a man. And I do think guys need to kind of like well, I don't know if we need
Band
to step
together.
up. Well, I mean, because it feels kind of weird saying that because it's like who? It's not like the '60s. Like it's like who's our Jesse Jackson? Like it's not like we don't like there's a central focus point or that we need it. But even society, as a society, we kind of just gotta like just kind of step back and just let some things happen naturally. And yeah, we can have a few key people who are not just regular celebrities, but people who have power to be able to help set the guidelines. But at the end of the day, it
Exactly.
has to
Oh,
happen
hold on,
naturally.
John, because you want to stray away from something. Let's let Trey get in. Let's say Trey and let
Yeah,
Perry
yeah,
get
yeah. I
in.
was done with it.
Yeah.
Okay. I agree with Deontay said. I was gonna mainly pinpoint one part you were talking about. I do agree, even like as Shane said, be yourself. You should definitely just focus on you and what you define as manly, especially as black men. Whatever you define as manly, then you do that. Whatever you want to do. I don't think because everyone has, besides the stereotype, I don't think that they have the right to throw that term around as if there's a real definition for it. There's not even a real definition for it anymore.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? It means something different to everyone. Like you said, a woman can say, oh, if you don't paint your toenails, then you're not manly. I think that's manly. But another woman could say, oh my God, you need to go out and, I don't know, go mudding with the car. That's manly. What is manly to that woman? Everyone was raised differently. Everyone has a different outlook and perspective on it. So that's why I'm like, all in all, just do you. Do what's best for
Right.
you. She shouldn't tell the black man how to do anything. We've been told enough. All right. We we
Okay. That's the point right there.
yeah.
Perry, what you gotta say, bro?
The being a man is all subjective. We all have our own ideas, men, women, of what a real man is. I have my ideals, which I don't really go into right now because we don't really have to. But it's hard to figure out who created the what a black man should be. Did the men create it and then women followed along, or did women create it and then men will follow what women were saying? What is this like chicken or the egg kind of thing? because black men may have said, real men don't cry, this and that, and then women just heard that, say, okay, yeah, that's true. All the men I've known growing up with, they did this. So then when they don't have, they don't see that in other men, like, okay, these aren't like the men I grew up with, so they're not real men. So I don't know where it really started, because it's a complex thing. Because to me, like, a real man could be simple as someone standing up for somebody. That's a real man, to me. So it all depends on who we really think actually started the idea of what is a real man, I think.
Exactly. Will?
Yeah, I kind of agree with Perrin in the sense of, like, we have to look at it on, like, I guess how you were raised. Like, what do you think a man is? And just also what Sharon says, like, stay true to yourself. I mean, no one can define who a man is besides, like, I guess, a man. So if whatever you, the person, thinks a man is, and if that's how you live, then I mean, I feel like
Exactly. I think I want to just sum it all up before we move on to Friday Vibes, is that, I like what Shane says, be who you are. I think the basis of really what they're really saying, I think the root of what they're really saying really comes from something that Trey said, is that we've been told all our life who and how and who we should be, and we should eat this and we should do this, and we just all as men. And so, just coming together as a brotherhood and just saying, hey, I'm all for that. Like Deontay said, he's for that. I'm for that. I'm for, like Shan said, that goes along with what she said is being who you are, and just setting your own rules and doing what you want to do. And I that's where I see it. That's where I see it is. I definitely think it's definitely deeper than it's deep rooted, which is what Shan said, and the deep root is it comes from what Trey said. So yeah, man, that's a really good little nugget, a good little topic. I think that association, that post has been getting a lot of heat.
Mm-hmm. I would expect it to.
It should.
Black men don't cheat.
Oh.
Speaking of heat,
they don't.
Speaking of heat, guys. Speaking of heat, we're gonna move on to Friday Vibes and Deontay.
Friday Vibes.
Deontay, Bernie Sanders fire is burning out, man.
Mm-hmm. Sure is.
He has conceded.
Cut my camera off.
He has conceded to Joe Biden, and they gonna be everybody jump on the Joe Biden train, and we're gonna ride it all the way to the wheels fall off.
Essentially,
not all the wheels are even there though.
Oh my goodness. Stan, were you a Bernie supporter? Did you have any stake in the race?
I was Team Bernie. I can't lie. I really was Team Elizabeth Warren, if I'm really
right. If you're honest, yes.
But then I eventually joined Team Bernie, and I am not Team Joe. And I don't know what he's gonna have to do to get me on that team, but I'm not on his team. I mean, ultimately, that's the only option, which sucks. I hate like that's my last resort. That's my only option, but that's how I feel about it.
Deontay, bring us home, man, because I don't think Trey or Will is gonna have anything to say about this except for parents. So
I will.
Come on, so bring it home, and then pass the baton to parent, and let parent wrap us on up.
I don't even want to bring this home. They can take this away. It's too
come on, you got it, Deontay.
hard. Like it's just like, look, technically, Bernie is still on the ballots, right? So technically, he even said, we're just seeing what's going on. Even though he endorsed Biden, it's weird because he's still like, but my name is on the ballot. So it's like it's weird, but I mean, we all know Biden won. the
Right.
Democratic nomination. And so now it's just, it's Biden versus Trump. And, a lot of people were going to watch. It's a spectacle. We all know that. So we're going to have to see,
Yes.
we're definitely going to have to see the debates. And I'm sorry, but Trump is crazy in the debates. Like, hate him or love him or you don't care. There's certain things that you can't deny that, like, in a debate, Trump, his rhetoric and how he's able to talk, that dude, that's how he primarily won that, his rallies and his debates. So
I mean, because
honestly,
he's just a goof, bro.
yeah, honestly, I'd rather. I mean, there's some traction for I think Andrew Cuomo. I think that's how he says his last name. The New York governor. There's some traction for him to go listen to. I don't know his policies like that. I don't know too much about it. But what I do know, if we're going just off speaking ability and vulnerability and stuff like that, listening to his speeches in New York have been great. And I
They've
would
been
rather,
rallying behind him, man. He's been doing
yeah,
so much for the state of New York during this whole COVID-19 coronavirus situation.
right. So I would rather, him or something. I mean, we'll see who Biden even gets as his vice president. Or we'll see if he like it's just crazy. Like if you watch a debate,
Is
how he voted for
Bernie
Biden. Like I'm
on
sorry,
the V? Is Bernie as VP an option?
no,
No.
he already said Bernie said they don't need two old white guys. And then Biden said he wants, at least his people say he wants a woman. So it's looking like Elizabeth Warren. And there's a lot of conspiracy theories about that. But anyway, I'll pass that joke to Perry.
So, okay. So when it happened, I was upset, and I went on a little emotional, not emotional, a long, I would say diatribe on Twitter, you know, unleashing how I felt about this whole thing, and I've calmed down a little bit. I'm still not over it, but Bernie dropping out, it just things just not work out for Bernie timing wise. With the DNC already being behind Joe and getting the other candidates to back Joe, and then the coronavirus comes, which means Bernie's whole game was the ground game, but now since nobody can go outside, it's kind of like it ruins his whole shot.
Right.
And it's disappointing to see that a candidate like Bernie, whose ideals I think reflected the needs of the working people and minorities and things like that, it's
Yeah.
disappointing that he's gone. And he's still in the ballots because I guess he's trying to wield some political power at the convention to kind of say, if you want my people, do this and this and this.
Right.
But the thing is, we're all voting for Biden because 90% of us don't want Trump in there.
Mm-hmm.
So Biden will probably get our support. It may not be enough because some people people are saying they're not voting anymore. So that's
Yeah.
kind of disheartening. And I'm against not voting personally because I feel like Joe
Right.
Biden
Same.
presents more maneuverability for people like us for us. Trump, we just know, we can't really maneuver in that Republican base. The Democratic Party,
Hmm.
there's still some flexibility that we can use. Andrew Cuomo, he does have put on a good face. I would just say look to his policies, his budget cuts to Medicare and stuff he did in New York, like right around coronavirus time. I'll look into that. But
Hmm.
yeah, so Bernie, I will say this: the one thing I take from Bernie entering the race, it has brought progressive politics out. It
Yeah.
has created new candidates like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Ilhan Omar, all these women that are
Tulsi
progressive,
Gabbard.
and hopefully there are people like in
Is
our
great.
generation that see that, like, okay, we can do that too. We don't have to be, Ivy League scholars. We can just be a bartender from the Bronx, and we want to, run for office with progressive policy. So that's one thing
Exactly.
I took from Bernie, not be from his appearance and his impact on the political spectrum. That's all I gotta say.
Well, guys, we're gonna see where this goes in 2020 because either he gonna get more, he gonna do a full term, or we're gonna cut him short.
We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
As you can tell, we don't know what's going to happen.
Exactly. But what we do know is happening is that this social distancing is going to be continuing till when, Deontay? Like 2022, 21?
Well, Trump said May 1st. So as the as the president, but nah,
The CDC says
we don't
around
really
June.
know. Different states are giving different guidelines and stuff like that. I mean, June, 10th, June 25th is kind of like, a general basis of what a lot of people are saying as far as like beginning to open things up. But now, um, they're saying August is going to be the peak, which is interesting because they were saying like I remember the Surgeon General was saying, I believe it was like May, he was like, that's going to be our 9/11, that's our this, that's our that, and they were really building that up. And now they're like, well, okay, the peak actually might be
They
August.
had to
So they
backtrack a
keep
little bit.
they keep moving it back, which I understand you don't have full information, but there's some stuff where it's just like I'll criticize the going through this later. But yeah, we really don't know when it's going to be. They're saying majority of like in-person classes might not even happen until next fall. They're saying that a lot of sporting events are not going to even begin to let people in until fall 2021, and then we won't actually be able to do a lot of stuff like actually enjoy until 2022. So it's just crazy to think that like it's a 1-2 year process and it's only been a month. Today
This
today is
coronavirus
the
is just
just real quick.
taking a
Today
lot of
is
things
is
over, man.
is April 16th. It has officially, oh shoot. Today is April the 17th. I forget which day it is.
It
I'm
doesn't
not good
matter,
with
man.
days. But it's just like
It's
this
Friday.
is
That's all we know.
yeah,
It's
it's
Friday.
Friday. I'm not good with dates. But the crazy part is it's just like this time it's been almost a month. So it's just crazy.
But what we do know, even though we're all inside in this time, we like, we're trying to stay motivated and stay excited. And Trey, we were talking about this the other day or earlier today on IG. Who is it? Babyface
Teddy
and
Riley.
Teddy Riley are the battle is happening. It's on. So Trey, come on. Trey, Shane, I know y'all are really excited about this. So
Come on, Teddy Riley.
Come on. Hey, look, I don't know who to root for.
What y'all gotta say? What y'all gotta say?
I just know if it's LaFace Records, Teddy Riley doesn't stand a chance. I'm so sorry.
I don't think it is though.
If it is, no chance. But he is great. Like
I
that
think
is not
Teddy
fair.
win.
He parents said I look like him, by the way.
Facts.
I can
He
see
does.
that.
Yes.
I can see that.
Thank you.
I think
Shan, what you think? What you think is gonna happen in this battle?
Well,
What is your stake? Where your money at? Where your bets is at?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I want Teddy to get it because I feel like he did a lot for our area. Like the people, Missy and Timberland and Pharrell, like he really did a lot for us right up in this little spot.
Yes.
But when Babyface started throwing on that Tony Braxton, I love a good Tony Braxton. So I might be sitting there like,
I know, right? It's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be tough.
So tight. It's gonna be tight.
So
but I'm
okay, Shan. So but what all your girls saying what? Teddy gonna take it.
But Babyface got those love songs.
But that's what I'm saying. So your girl saying Babyface gonna take it.
The girls is probably gonna give it to Babyface. Babyface is come on. He is. They're both legends, but Babyface got this niche of like good girl music, and I just think it's gonna get the girls.
Will, what you think, man?
I don't care.
That's your cousin.
But if I had to pick, probably Babyface gonna win.
That's okay, Will. It's all good. I think this is really gonna be a good thing. It's gonna be a really good battle. I think that people are really going to be invested. We have to really. I really want to watch. I keep missing these lives. These
What?
Trey is always at Coffee with Kelly Rowland.
Me too. I enjoy that.
Shan's been in a few of them. So
Yeah.
I mean, I want to really be a part of it. I missed the whole club. What was it? It was like
Quavo.
Club quarantine.
yes, club quarantine. I missed when
I was there. I was ready for that.
I missed the Quavo joint. I missed when the dude was he had Michelle Obama in there.
D Nice.
D
Yes.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I didn't see it.
Man, I missed all those, and so I want to make sure.
Tragic.
Quarantine radio with Tory Lanez. Yeah,
Mhm.
Drake.
Well, what?
Yeah, Drake.
Yeah, Drake in
On
there.
there.
He did. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I
And
can't
then
lie.
Diddy. Don't forget Diddy's stuff.
Yes,
And
I mean,
J-Lo.
this
Diddy
has
and
brought a
J-Lo.
lot of the celebrities out to do their on their lives and communicating with their fans and just reaching out. LL's been communicating with some fans, and I tried to get in on his live. I just wasn't persistent enough. But yeah, man. So it's these. I love what the celebrities are doing.
And
My
Gotta
favorite
get
live.
Beyonce on
The
board.
RZA.
Like everybody else is really doing it.
The RZA DJ premiere was probably my favorite
Yes.
live at the two because they played some real classic hip hop records, and I was
Yeah,
like,
you was
man,
Okay,
watching
man.
that
You
too,
said the
RZA.
RZA. You said RZA.
RZA versus DJ Premier.
And then Shan said that she wants Beyonce to get on
Get on board.
live,
Because
but I
she's
don't think we're gonna
entertaining.
ever get.
We're never gonna see that.
Get.
It's so
I think
Never.
we'll get it. I think we'll get it.
You think so? Thank
We
you, Trey.
might.
I think we are.
Why?
Like,
She doesn't need it. She doesn't need it. She doesn't need
She
people
doesn't
to
We
need
need
it.
it. We need it.
But
Well,
there we go.
So
The
we also
Beehive
needed
needs it.
Rihanna's album, but that didn't happen for 3 years.
we
She
can
goes
wait on
Rihanna.
that.
She's gonna do it, especially if these concerts aren't happening until 2021. She'll
That's a
make
whole
a
lot of
surprise.
money gone.
Yeah,
She
she'll do
only
it.
has one more
Concert?
concert.
Ooh, them
She
some
just
big
has to
checks.
remind you guys that she's here. That's it.
Exactly.
She'll
What
probably put
album?
out
What Rise album?
she'll probably put a music video out before then.
But guys, we've also been taking part in all these challenges. We've been taking part in I know the one that we've been doing the most heavy recently is the musical challenge. And just asking all of our followers and everybody to post what name a favorite band or their favorite band, or just name somebody and we'll tell them our favorite song. I think I want to start doing that as the podcast, and so we just get some interaction with our community and then have them send us some names and we can shoot some things out.
That'd be
but
good.
I know that I've been taking part in it. Trey's been doing it. Been doing that challenge, and Shan's been taking part in the 30-day music challenge. Which I'm also gonna do, but I'll probably do that next month. I really want to start at the beginning, do a 30-day. You know what I mean?
I hopped in right in the middle of the month. You know, I was just like,
yeah, that was really weird.
Skirt.
I am being myself. Okay.
Rico, you gotta mention your crush on you challenge that you did.
Oh yes, I definitely did. Crush on You challenge. I posted that on Thursday. So guys, y'all gotta go back and watch that. It's on my story. It's on the Friday podcast feed as well. Go back and look at that. I'm trying to get Kim to repost. She is reposting fans, guys.
Yeah,
so y'all please share it as much as you can.
Please,
She is reposting fans, so I want her to
repost the good ones.
Yeah, I know that little girl.
That was terrible.
I sent Trey a video of the girl
terrible.
Of the girl doing the challenge, right? And told him to look at Lil Kim's story. He goes through and looks at the story. He sees the one of this little girl or whatever. He was like, "Why did she even post her?"
That was terrible.
Well, the little girl, her words had got off a little.
They never got on. They were never on.
No.
Lord, the little girl, I was like, dang. I mean, she tried.
Rico, she wasn't even saying the words. She was just mouthing. Like, she was terrible. She was terrible. It was trash.
But y'all definitely go look, check out these challenges. TikTok is my new best friend. I definitely look at it. It's my entertainment.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot
You on
about
the TikTok train?
I am on the TikTok train shit, and I've learned a lot about Lizzo.
Oh,
Shoo, shoo.
She is all over that TikTok.
oh, Lizzo, sweet little Lizzo.
But
TikTok is awesome. We need to do that. Don't rush.
Oh, guys, yes, the Friday podcast is doing the Don't Rush challenge. So, guys, everybody's watching this video, so they are seeing. So Trey, need to do your video. Shan, do your video. Deontay, do your video. And Parent is not participating in the challenge, you guys. He's gonna support. He's gonna support us.
Always support.
Why not?
But,
Parent,
Yeah, I'm
why not
supporting too.
But
I don't believe in it.
But he may end up in the challenge somehow via myself.
We'll figure it out. We're gonna get this figured
Do
out.
a deep fake.
I don't know. I may post my Jordans that he gave me and sit him in the chair, right?
That could work. He just sits there the whole time, just looks at him. I'm with that.
And just sit right there.
Hey, do a deep fake, man.
I'll just send you a video of Parent, and we're good.
Don't let Trey send you a video of me doing that stupid dance banana. Probably
do it. I'm putting it in.
Yeah, do that.
And we'll get it together.
I'm putting it in. Trey, thank you.
Do it.
Yeah, Parent. Sorry, but we doing it. And now we got to do it because now everybody's like, what are they talking about?
That's true.
Fine, whatever. Whatever. I don't care.
The fans are gonna love it. Everybody's gonna love it. But guys.
Yes.
We're moving on.
Hey, Rico.
Boss.
What?
There's some news we forgot to mention.
Breaking news.
The decriminalization of weed.
We mentioned that on other.
Well, now, but the governor approved it.
Okay,
July 1st.
Now it's official, really? Guys. It's official. Weed in Virginia is now decriminalized. So you can have up to an. Excuse me, Shan?
Kidding. Just joking. Psych-alike.
This is, it's a huge step in everything for marijuana in the state of Virginia and worldwide. Y'all know I'm a part of Virginia Normal, and so they send me all the stuff about the marijuana policy and the act and all of that. And
boom, bam.
This is definitely. What'd you say, Deontay?
No, I was just agreeing with you.
This is definitely a huge step. So
it's only a $25 fine, and it won't go on your record.
There you go, Barry.
Really?
I'm about to say sum it up for us, Barry.
About that you can't prove your innocence.
You can only
up to an ounce.
Yeah.
But I saw you can't prove your innocence or something like that. I gotta look more into it. But I was reading that in that legislative there was something snuck in there that's a little crazy. I gotta do more research, but.
Yeah, only an ounce, Rico. Only an ounce.
But ounce
yes,
is a lot, though.
Only an ounce.
Rico.
How would you know, Parent?
Huh? And it also says legalize medical cannabis as well.
Now that's what we needed.
Look, that is beautiful.
Yes, it did.
Look,
yep,
Ralph
cannabis.
did his thing, man. Ralph did his thing. I let that
incident
go,
did
Ralph.
Once or twice.
Yeah, Bernie could have did that.
Hey, he's making up for it, though.
He is. He fucked up, but he's making his wrong.
He's righting his wrong, Shan. You're right. He's righting his wrong.
He's righting his wrong.
Bring film to Virginia.
Deontay.
Yeah.
He's good. He's bringing film to Virginia. How you watch your mouth?
Yes, guys. So, we just want to give everybody just all the news, all around every piece of the pop culture spectrum. And we just want to keep everybody excited. I know things are kind of heavy right now in this tough time, but there are definitely still some things to get excited about and some things to look forward to as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I know something that these two people that are on my left. I mean, I don't know what the people are seeing, but what I'm seeing, they're on my left right now. They're excited about Rank 'em Up.
Rank 'em
Yeah.
up. The most popular segment to ever be created in all media.
Rank 'em up.
Ah,
I love it.
we created a monster. So guys, so Rank 'em Up is here. I cannot wait to hear Shan's take on this Rank 'em Up. This is the first Rank 'em Up Shan has been back for in a while. So
Yeah.
take it away.
So this Rank 'em Up, I put this in more in Trey's lane. He's more of an expert on this than I am, but I put in my little 10 cents or whatever. The topic is the top 5 drinks during this lockdown.
Ah!
Let's get
definitely an
lit,
expert.
ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's get lit, boy.
Trey, you can start it off.
Okay. So as you know, we're gonna do 5 and have honorable mentions. But with number 5, it is a nice glass of wine. Keep it simple for number 5. People love to sip on a little wine and stuff as they're sitting back watching Netflix. You know what I mean? Wine is a good little wind down for the night, especially if you're still working, if you're essential. You come home, open up a bottle, call it night.
We only drinking red over here. Red wine's only. That's all we drinking over here.
I prefer
we're not drinking anything over here.
I preferred red. Thank you.
I like white wine.
Number 4 is beer. As Trey would say, no stout.
Well, yeah, you shouldn't drink a stout at home. I don't know. At least not during this. I mean, your belly get all heavy and full, and
Isn't that the best time though? You in the
they
comfort
say it's
people?
like eating bread. I mean, I like stout.
Well, summer
like
is over
stout,
anyway,
but-
so what does it matter?
Yeah, I mean, I like stout. It's very heavy. I feel like it's a heavy thing to drink right now. You know what I mean? Drink you a nice
Bread.
just drink you a nice little soft beer. Drink you a little import. Get you a little. Don't drink Corona. Excuse me. Drink you.
Oh man, they were one of our sponsors. That's
Get you
a
like
sponsor.
some Michelob or buy you some Stella, Trey's favorite patented. Buy you one of those. You know what I mean? It's nice. It's a little bird.
Whatever. Beer's trash to me in general, but that's just
Man,
me.
you announce this next one. It's one of your favorites.
Oh, my favorite. It's a new favorite. Gin and tonic with some lime, boy. Ah, man, that's one thing about this lockdown.
That gin and tonic is good.
Shane said ghetto.
Hey, gin and tonic, man. It's a nice light drink too. Shout out to Corinne for putting me on to it for real, mostly than anybody else.
It's a simple cocktail. It's like you can't complain. I like it if it's top shelf gin. It has to be something specific. This gin can taste kind of, but yeah.
I only drink top shelf gin, my friend. So Trey, what's number 2? What is your
Number
favorite here,
2.
Trey?
Number 2, yeah, I've been seeing this being drunken a lot. Mimosas. My God.
I have. We got to get one.
Yeah, Aldi is selling some pineapple.
Pineapple,
But
yeah.
some people like to mix it with orange, pineapple, cranberry. I've tried it different ways, thanks to Bird. But
Trey even drinks it at nighttime before he goes to bed.
Me. There's no time limit to drink mimosa. You can't stop me. But naturally it's drunken like during breakfast or brunch. And it's becoming really, really nice out. So it's a nice day drink. Sit on your porch, have your mimosa, or open up the window while you're having your breakfast or your brunch. It's nice, refreshing pop,
Boom, boom.
So,
all right.
I mean, I do like a nice mimosa. Mimosas are pretty fine, especially when you have like champagne from it's a little by the bubbly.
When I was drinking, I love mimosas, man.
So yesterday,
he had a sip just now. When I was drinking, man. But yeah.
So we can do the honorable mentions. I'll run through them. Margarita, a Moscow Mule.
Moscow
Tom
Mules are good.
Collins. That's what Trey said. I look like
Ooh,
a Tom
Tom
Collins.
Collins. Okay.
Terrence, it looks like he drinking Tom Collins. Come on.
I would.
It's such an
True.
old
I've
fashioned
actually
drink.
had a Moscow Mule slush before, and it was really good.
Moscow Mules are great.
Mm-hmm. Coffee and cream. What
Bailey's
Bailey
Irish
Irish?
cream.
Come on, Trey. And
People like coffee.
who like coffee's? Never mind. And what was it Tequila Sunrise? I believe.
Yeah.
A lot of drinks here.
What?
I think Trey's probably had all these drinks at least 30 times
Excuse me.
Ooh.
I
in a
worked in
day.
a restaurant that I actually worked behind the bar before, so you can fight me. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Number one.
But
wait, there's more. It's another simple cocktail. It
That
is one of
speaks
my
to my soul.
go-tos, and it's also one of parents' go-tos. Yes, we're being biased. Bourbon and ginger ale. Love it.
Wow.
A nice
that's number one.
A nice
Number
sipping
one.
drink.
That's number one.
You can't go wrong with bourbon. Like, we just love
Mm.
bourbon.
Can't go wrong with ginger ale as long as it's
I mean, I
secret.
love a good bourbon.
Exactly. Bourbon is just
Interesting.
awesome. It's an awesome dark drink.
So
Get you a top
no,
shelf. Make sure you reach for it. Don't bend over for your liquor.
I'm
No,
gonna applaud y'all for that list.
It was a good list.
no margarita or no.
Honorable mention.
Honorable
Deontay.
mention,
That was
Deontay. If
honorable
you're
mention,
listening,
Deontay.
No, you should have said strawberry.
and Trey, if people listening, Trey has a great thing for buying liquor, which I use to this day because I never really bought liquor till a couple years ago. Don't bend down for your liquor. I say, you know what, Trey? That sounds like a great idea. That's sounds snobby, but it's a pretty good thing to go by.
No
Uh-huh.
Washington apple.
Mm.
Okay,
No,
all right, I'll
we
remember
don't
that.
bend down over here.
I'll remember that one.
All
that's-
right, guys. So we're gonna skip over Friday's scene because nobody's going anywhere.
Nothing's happening.
Nope. Let's get some
Nothing's really
music.
happening. What I want everybody to do is just go take part of some of these challenges that we mentioned earlier. That's what I want people to do.
All right.
And we have to do the Don't Rush challenge.
Yeah.
No, we don't. But whatever.
But guys, we want to wrap it up on a good note, and it's my favorite segment.
Oh, so you don't want
You
to
mean
tell
my
us your new
favorite
music.
segment? Huh?
The best segment of the show.
Rank 'em up.
Rank 'em up.
No, it is our Live for Your Friday moment, and I'm looking at
Wait. We're not.
You don't want to tell us your music, Rico?
Oh, so we're not doing music.
You don't care about your music? I want to hear your music.
Okay, all right. So one song.
No promises.
See, that's Trey's the reason we can't do this segment.
One song, Trey.
Come on, man.
You only got
All right.
one, and go. Parent first.
My song is called "Consider Me" by Alan Stone. I discovered him 3 days ago. So he's a singer.
All right, man. Trey.
I hate you. So, besides the Prince of Egypt, I'm listening to "Super Lonely" by Benet. It's on the Stella and Steve EP. Thanks to this one girl who was dancing to the song on TikTok. It caught my ear, and I tried to find the song, and I found it. So, "Super Lonely" by Benet.
Okay. Shan.
Bust It by Ari Lennox. Ari the GOAT.
Jeez.
Ari is the GOAT.
Okay. All
He's
right.
really
All
cute.
right. I actually was listening to that a little bit earlier.
A good bop.
Deontay.
It was hard, man. I was thinking about choosing Deontay Hitchcock, but I ended up choosing Childish Gambino 12.38 featuring 21 Savage, and yeah, it's good song.
Okay,
song.
all right, Deontay. Well, the song that that's my new music is it's actually not new. It came on 2019, but I'm really been bumping it right now. It's called "Dirty" by Tank, featuring Chris Brown and Feather and Rocky. It's a really
A$AP
good
Rocky?
song. That song is it's actually it's a remix of the original, and they sample Keith Sweat. Trey, you would love. It's a vibe, bro. You would
I
love
heard
it.
that. That is.
I have heard it.
It's a vibe, bro. It's a vibe.
Rico, you know we discovered this a couple days ago. Trey's not an R&B man anymore.
That's true.
Facts.
Please,
I'm the king of R&B.
please.
I
You ain't
agree.
no king of R&B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's who I am.
Oh my
Big
god, Perrin.
Yes, sir.
So you slide them up. I
You
almost
know.
forgot about you, but the shoe game, Perrin
Okay.
shoe
This will be
game.
pretty quick, people. I'm not going to try to take up too much
We
time.
don't take. I mean, but we want to know. We want you to
Okay,
bless
look.
us.
Okay, so this shoe right here is the Currency Reebok Question, an Allen Iverson signature shoe. They collab with Currency, the rapper, and it says, has the stuff
All
on
right,
the bottom.
hold it up like that so they can see it.
See what it
The
says?
front of it.
Front of it. This is the front of the shoe. This is what it looks like from the top. This is
There
the back.
you go. Hold up so they can see the top. Yeah, there you go.
And
Yeah.
Size 18.
the bottom of
B9.
this, it looks like this because Currency is he's just like Rico, a weed advocate. So a lot of marijuana stuff in here. And the last thing, it came in this lowrider box because Currency's a big fan of lowrider cars. So that's what it looks like. Like a lowrider.
Whoa.
So yeah, that's a shoe I would be wearing if we were in person.
That's pretty tough.
That's tough. That's tough.
That's pretty tough. Can I have a box?
No.
Well, guys, I think the people are gonna really dig this episode. I think they're gonna get a kick out of it. I had a kick out of this episode, but the Live for Your Friday moment, the quote goes like this, guys. It comes from a Dear Evan Hansen book, which is right in front of me, actually.
Oh, Will would have
And
loved that.
I know he would have. He would have loved this quote. And it says, "Today is going to be an amazing day. And here's why. Because you are you."
That's good stuff right there.
Okay.
That's good.
Good iconic.
I was just like, but I really could stop. I really could have stopped it at "Today is going to be an amazing day." But I was like, man. And then they said, and here's why. I was like, it's really cool. And then it goes along with the last quote, the last Friday, the Live for Your Friday moment quote that I just pulled off the cuff was, "Be you, but be the best you." Guys, when you go back and after this we're gonna end this. We're gonna end it. But when you go back and watch the last episode, and when Deontay does that imitation of me. That joint is hilarious. You hear me? We all go around and we all say the quote right, and then it gets to Deontay, and he does it exactly how I did it.
Dramatic. Is that what you
Yeah.
Drama.
It was priceless, bro. It was priceless. But guys, we love y'all, man. We have been kicking it together for a good little bit chunk of time, and we just love everybody. We hope that y'all get a kick out of this, and we will see you guys in a couple Fridays, and we'll be back doing this again. So until we can all get together.
That's true.
Yes.
What's any last words? Any last words that anybody got for the people? Perrin?
Keep positive. I know this be a lockdown thing is crazy, but it's what we got to do so we don't get locked down even longer.
Trey?
Social distance, wash your hands. Even if you're non-essential, you're still essential to me.
Ooh.
Sharon?
Ladies, it's a hot time out here. Remember the purpose. Stay focused. Don't get trapped. Dirty world. Don't be a dirty world.
Yes. Like Ego said, she said, "I don't compete, I complete."
Ooh.
Oh, I thought you were supposed to go even
That-
crazy
I
direction.
thought that was going elsewhere, but I like it.
Where y'all thought it was gonna go?
I don't know.
Anyways, Deontay.
Hey guys, just take a just take a look at this instance, man. I think this is a good reboot. We're in a good opportunity. Just try to look at the positive of everything that's happening. Everything's happening for a reason, and try to make the best of it. It's really a good refresher, good restart.
Yes. Well, we love y'all, man, and we out.
We out. Leo Rush.
We
You're the
out.
man
We out.
still,
Enjoy
Leo
your
Rush.
Friday.
Hey.